Well, that's a good look at some of the exciting action that comes with the Red Bull Global Rallycross. As you said, Nelson, very aggressive, and you can see right there some thrilling racing action. Now you're going to be running Charlotte this weekend. You got the points lead. How are you approaching this weekend?
Well, obviously I want to win my first Global Rallycross race. You know, we've been doing well, but we haven't got a win yet. But at the same time, now I have to be a bit careful with the championship. You know, we don't want to risk and have a DNF in a race and lose a bunch of points. You know. So, honestly, I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful than I've been the last few weekends, just because now that we have a 35-point lead gap for the second place, I want to maintain it, so I don't want to risk being in an accident or anything happening. So, obviously, again, I'm going to try to win a race because we need to win a race, but I need to be safe and stay on track and score as many points as I can.
It's a 10-race season, and after this weekend, you'll be halfway through. I think you have 2 stops in Los Angeles coming up, Seattle, Vegas, Daytona up after Charlotte. There's bigger gaps in some of those areas, and you've been used to racing a lot. Yeah. How are you keeping yourself tuned up in between rounds? Yeah,
I mean, obviously, I would love to have a NASCAR schedule. You know, a lot of the drivers in NASCAR don't like it, but I love it. I love to be in a race car every weekend. But I try to mix it up. I do a little bit of GT races in Europe with a few friends of mine, friends of my father that has a team over there. I'll do a few go-kart races over here. There's I'll try to do a few NASCAR races if I can. You know, this year I haven't done any yet, but I think maybe, hopefully, till the end of the year I should do a few of them. So, you know, I'll do whatever there is out there. You know, I would love to do some sprint car races. I haven't had the chance to get one of those yet, but I've been asking Casey if he let me drive one of his cars.
Well, I know you've experienced racing all around the world. Tell me about what you think of the future of Global Rallycross based on what you've experienced in the past and what you see with this sport now.
I think they're going the right way. You know, it's a mixture of it's an extreme sport, obviously being race car. The races are exciting. They're not long. They're not boring. I think for the new viewer that is not a race car fan, I think that's the safest bet you could give him to become a fan of race cars. You know, because the races are shorter and more exciting. In the races itself, you know, it's very friendly. All the garages are open. You know, you can go up to the car or up to the driver. Obviously, you know, the more popular it becomes, you're going to have to one day start to close up the fences. But at the moment, you know, the sport is pretty new. You can just go to Charlotte Motor Speedway, buy your pass. It's not very expensive, and go up to the car and see the car being turned on and going through the gears and people working on the car right in front of you, seeing the drivers. So I think that's very attractive. And for TV, you know, the races are not very long. I think sponsors are putting good money for the package they have. You know, they're all live in TV and a very good channel. And I think they have just the right ingredients to make it grow.
It is a great combination, a really cool form of racing. If you haven't had a chance to see it, those were the dates we were talking about coming up over the rest of the season. Try to get out and see one in person if you can. If you're in the Charlotte area, they'll be at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Make sure you stop by, cheer on Nelson Piquet Jr., and enjoy the races. Don't forget my hospitality passes.
No problem, and car pass.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, we'll see you right after this with more of Speed Sport Magazine. Since 1934, National Speed Sport News has been America's motorsports authority. Every month, Speed Sport Magazine comes alive with stunning photography, insightful commentary, and in-depth features. You will get the full story with Speed Sport Magazine. To start your home delivery of America's motorsports authority, log on to nationalspeedsportnews.com and hit the big yellow subscribe button. Be the fan in the know. Just go to nationalspeedsportnews.com and click subscribe.